Today we're talking with Ian Tafoya, Denver native and candidate for Denver City Council from District 9. Ian is currently a board member or member of the Denver Mayor's Bicycle Advisory Committee, Capitol Hill United Neighborhoods, Ruby Generations, the Denver Bicycle Report Card, and the Vice President of City Park Jazz. His community volunteer experience is long, and to name just a couple, Ian was Vice President of the Denver Parks and Recreation Advisory Board and President of City Park West Neighborhood Organization. Ian worked as the legislative assistant for the Denver City Council for over 2 years, where he served the needs of all council members, including constituent services and policy research. He is the host of Denver Loft Sessions, a bi-weekly TV program that features local Denver musicians. Ian was named the most outstanding student from the College of Arts and Sciences, and he graduated magna cum laude from Metropolitan State University of Denver. Ian, welcome to Denver Direct.
Yeah, thank you.
You're a Denver native. Tell us a little bit about yourself, growing up in Denver, and about your mother, Cindy Keller.
Yeah, grew up in the West Side, in Barnum, and I like sometimes to make a comparison between what it's like to live on the east side of town and the west side of town. Where I'm from, we have creeks and hills, and I grew up on creeks and hills, so I played in a lot of water as a kid. I also went to elementary school near Bear Valley, where my grandmother lived, and so I spent a lot of time playing in the Bear Creek, which was a wonderful experience. I'm a fourth generation Coloradan. Majority of my family lived here in Denver, though there was some of my family that lived in San Luis Valley. It's a great honor to be on the show.
Ian, thank you. Can you tell us which neighborhoods are included in District 9?
Yeah, so City Park South, City Park West, parts of Uptown, San Rafael, 5 Points, but 5 Points includes many neighborhoods. Curtis Park is included in that one.
Yes.
What some would call Rhino, though not a traditional neighborhood. Globeville, Lyria, Swansea, Cole, Clayton, Skyland, Whittier. Some of them call it City Park North. It's one of those things where there's been a change in branding for neighborhoods over the last 20 years, I'd say.
All right, so your website says that as a community organizer, you believe in community first and improving the quality of life for all residents. What are your ideas to improve life for the thousands of homeless and poor citizens of Denver?
Yeah, we're going to have to do some serious work, both with all the citizens of Denver and the agency and department employees for the city of Denver and the mayor's office, to really tackle providing the services that were talked about a few years ago with what some would call criminalizing poverty.
Yes.
And affordable housing is a piece of that. Housing first models are also important. And some sort of dedicated revenue stream for pushing for affordable housing and partnerships. I think if you look at the Mayor's Jumpstart 2015, there are kind of some outlines of goals that his administration has, and I think it's going to be important for City Council to work with them, with his administration, to achieve those things.
So you spoke of housing first. Some cities have found that it's cheaper to give people homes than to put them in jail and to pay for ER visits. What are your thoughts about that?
Absolutely, the numbers don't lie. I think I recently went to a housing conference maybe a month ago, and that's really what they talked about. They talked about Salt Lake City, but even smaller communities in Wisconsin and some other places have really shown that it's been beneficial to the bottom line and better for the citizens all around when we give people homes.
Good.